Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 209. Scam resistant timeshare purchases. And what I mean by that is follow these rules and you're less likely to feel like you've been scammed or cheated. So this is my guide. First thing is, the 4 steps I'll talk about is owning a timeshare is a luxury. And the second thing that you need to do is justify the price so that you feel comfortable with that luxury that you're purchasing. Ensure you bought enough to do your vacation, and if you haven't, then that's the number one fault. People buy enough that what the salesperson was selling, not what they really need, and then they feel cheated. And then the last one is learn the timeshare system. Okay, before I get into the details though, I'll be gone for about 28 seconds to tell you a little bit about my channel, and then I'll be right back. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and Worldmark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter, Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. Well, I'm back. And again, owning a timeshare is a luxury. And here's my theme throughout. You can control the purchase with your knowledge. You're buying a luxury, not an investment. This is not a growth strategy. It's about having great vacations, and that's a luxury that you want to have for your family and yourself. People feel scammed when they buy something different than what they thought they were buying. So again, if you have knowledge and you know what you're buying, and you know you're buying a luxury, then you're less likely to feel that way, and you'll actually end up buying what you're buying. Invest the time needed to make the most of your luxury, and make sure you can afford the luxury. Maintenance fees are every year, forever, and fees increase each year. So make sure you can afford this luxury. Don't get carried away by the emotion of, oh, we're here on this wonderful vacation, let's spend $20,000, and then that ends up, it's just not right for you, and you're not cognizant of what you're going to be facing down the road. So first of all, know you're buying a luxury and have that knowledge in your head that that's what you're buying. My second step is justify the price. And again, you can control the purchase by the knowledge, and that knowledge is by justifying that this price is worth it for you. It takes approximately 7 years to recoup the purchase of your timeshare. And the way I come up with that is, this is an estimate. Renting a vacation for 7 years versus what your maintenance fees are, and kind of knowing how much you spent, and then after 7 years of paying the maintenance fees and getting the versus renting it, it turns out to be you've covered the cost of the original purchase. So if you're not going to use it for 7 years, or if you're going to be actively doing it, or that seems like too long, or you don't want to do that, you want to be more casual, then then either it's okay not to get the payback. To sort of justify the price, and again, even after 7 years of renting exceeds the maintenance fees, and that's when you begin to quote unquote get a return on your investment. But the reality is, it's still a luxury, and you need to use it every year. Make sure you will use that timeshare. So a lot of people buy them, pay the maintenance, but they don't actually use them, and they keep wondering, why did I ever do that? Well, think about it up front and justify the price. Don't buy on credit. This can double the time to recoup your costs, and then now we're at 14 years. And again, if it takes 14 years and it's a luxury and you're not going to use it that much, maybe this isn't the luxury for you. You should just pay the rental fees, and you can enjoy the luxury when you want to do that. And again, I want to reiterate, timeshare is not a financial investment. They're an investment in luxury, and if you can afford it and will use it, or even if you don't use it, you're fine with having spent the money, then timeshares won't feel like a scam to you. And here's one of the most important. Ensure you've bought enough to do your vacation. You can control the purchase by your knowledge. Discuss the vacation you want to take for the next 7 years. Again, that's about the payback from the last screen. And the reason that's important, biggest complaint of timeshare purchasers, they bought the minimum the salesperson would sell, not the minimum they needed to go on vacation. Of course, then they end up feeling like they were scammed, they were cheated, they bought something and it's not what they want. Review the points required for the vacations you want to take, so you can figure out here's how much I need to do, and ensure that you are buying is enough points to do the vacation you want. And if it's too much money, then again, it's not worth the luxury, so that's okay. Again, make sure you get bonus points when you do purchases. And the reason I do that is that allows me to sort of, for the next year or so, act above. I have more points than I would normally on a regular year have. And if I feel like, oh, okay, I'm comfortable, I can use those on a regular basis, then I'm okay to step up to the next level. And that was the method I had used to sort of determine where I am. And once I've got to a steady state at this point where I have enough points to do what I want to do. And again, you can use the bonus system to learn how to use the timeshare system, which is my next topic. This is the one that's the hardest, but it's the one where you get the more value without having to spend more money. This is when you begin to actually feel like the timeshare is a good thing. You can control the purchase by your knowledge. In this case, the knowledge is learning about the system that they have. The more you learn, the more luxury you can get to enjoy, the more little angles and things you can do. Learn how to maximize your joy. I can't imagine if you made this investment in luxury, why you wouldn't. It's like buying a luxury car, but not taking advantage of the features and those kind of things. The more you learn about that luxury car, the more you can enjoy it, or boat, or whatever you want to talk about. Leverage specials, marketing tours, bonus options, free upgrades, exchanges, trial packages. Learn. Almost every timeshare has some version of all of those things, and learn about all those. Then you'll really know before you've invested too much money. Maybe you invested just enough for a week, and that's good enough. But if you learn that, oh my gosh, I could do all these other things, do we want to do that ongoing, and so forth? And understand the different levels and benefits to see what's the best level for you. So in my case with WorldMark, the best level for me was I like to travel for 2 or 3 days and drive across the country or that. So having no cleaning fees really reduced the cost of my vacation. So I ended up being at the platinum level for that specific reason, and Hilton, I have a set of reasons for that as well. Anyway, I hope this was useful. Don't forget to give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful day.